Hey y'all. As I decided that I was gonna do some dishes and before I take a nap and stuff like that, I decided to do part three of the Fuckboy story time. It's taken me a moment. It's been a while. Apologize for not wearing makeup. Happy Friday. Don't really care because I'm in a relationship and I'm happy and I'm taken. It's not really in my best favor to really put myself out there and try to look like a thought for YouTube or pretty much anyone. Um, so I thought I would finish up the Fuckboy story time with the last update before this individual was blocked on all of my accounts. So I hadn't heard from this individual. I don't know if part two. I don't even remember where part two ends off. But basically, I was a co. I was this person and I were working together, and that's how we had met. And then we went off and we started working at a different place together. And I am thankful for him for looking out for me for the short amount of time that he could be, there for me. And I don't remember if in part two I was telling you I was like dropping hints to him that I was going to start dating someone else or that there was someone else in my life that, I was kind of like, I was basically trying to give him like hints like, hey, I don't take you that serious. You don't take me that serious. There's someone in my life that's going to take me serious. So either you get more serious about me or I'm going to phase you out. And he basically gave me like the okay to like, he was like, cool, that sounds like it's a better gig than me. So go ahead and do that. And so I did, and I kind of abruptly got out of his life. And he every once in a while would like keep tabs on me or like hit me up and every once in a while he would be like bitter and stuff and be like, hey, you're not really that good. He basically was just like keeping tabs on me because he thought it was weird that I went from like 100 to 0. And the thing is he didn't really deserve me even giving 100% and ever. So the fact that I even gave him 100%, he should just be happy with what I had given him and take his loss and move the fuck on like a normal person would. But I guess that's not how fucking fuckboys work. So, I tell him I'm like in a relationship with someone and I'm like serious and like that would make more normal people like stay away. But a fuckboy thinks that's like an invitation, I guess, to like work harder at it or something. So, like I said, over the year that I had been like out of his life, we're going on two now. This will be the second summer since I haven't seen him. So it's almost going to be a full year or more. 2 seasons? Okay. So basically, I haven't seen him since February of 2018. So if that makes sense to you. So I've already not seen him for a full summer. So this will be the second summer now I haven't seen him. And I haven't talked to him, obviously, because I blocked him. But where I'm going with this is in October, which is when I first had met him, like a year before that, this past October of 18, he hit me up and was like, one morning was like, hey, like, I'm coming through. I'd really like to see you. And he was like, let's hook up, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, no, no, no. And he's like sending me pictures of his dick, which, when someone's in a relationship, that could literally like fucking get them like literally kicked out or broken up with. I mean, what if I just had my phone open because I'm not one of those people. I'm like a fuck boy. I actually trust and I'm open. So my phone was like probably laying open and you're sending dick photos, more or less. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, wow, you really have no respect for me. You think that I'm like a fucking delivery pizza that you can just, come and get whenever you want it and then ditch it. So literally you put in no effort for what, a year besides some passive aggressive text here and there. And you think that on a whim randomly, because you're coming through to my area where I live, you're going to what, fuck me, suck me, or vice versa? Like, no. It's not what Tinder for. It's not what Tinder is for anyway. So he talks about how he wants to hang out, and then he basically just, after I'm like telling him like no and this and that, I'm like letting him off easy and like thinking this isn't a good idea and blah, blah, blah. He's like, it would be like old times and blah blah blah. So finally I cave because he's like whittling me down. He doesn't want to be rejected. You know, this is what fuckboys do. They don't want to know. So the fact that he's whittling me down, and I go, well, I don't really think it's a good idea. And he's like, fine, well, we'll just meet up for coffee or something. We don't even have to hook up. Which I finally am like, fine, this motherfucker is not going to like let me say no because it's all he wants. So I'm like, sure, yeah, we'll meet up. And I'm like, you know, finally, like, and then of course, the moment I say yes, what do you think happens? What do you think happens? The moment I'm like, yeah, okay, fine, you whittled me down. Like, I didn't tell him that, you know, finally, I'm like, fine, you know. But I was like, okay, yeah, that's cool, like, we'll meet up, you know, you never know. Like, basically taking him up on his offer, calling his bluff, and all of a sudden he's like, oh, well, you know, never mind, probably a bad idea, must be from the gods, all of a sudden I have to do something, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, so literally this person is so pathetic in their existence that they have to hit me up, try to ruin my relationship, for me to tell them, fine, I'll see you, only for them to then say, never mind, I can't do it anyways, because you know that was the whole game anyways, and he was never planning on seeing me anyways. So again, fuck you. I remember saying this in one of the videos, and I'll say it again to you because you're blocked. But I hope you see this, and I hope you realize you're a fucking idiot asshole. And thanks for the sushi. Thanks for the semi-hard dick. And thanks for the few times we had together with the chuckles and the sharing of weed and whatever else. Thank you for not giving me an STD. This would be a whole nother video, and I'd be suing you. So, but I will say this, like, you know, I don't love you, and you got me to say things and do things for you that only people that love someone should ever do to someone. So congratulations. You're a real manipulative piece of shit. And you have nothing but probably bad karma coming to you. And that's why you got blocked, and that's why I cut the cord, because you're an absolute asshole. And at one point in the messaging, he literally said, well, you know, it's not like it was really going to be that much of anything or something. Again, I don't even remember because it's such a douchebaggery thing, like the whole conversation and how it went down and like the back and forth and stuff. And that's typical him because he's like 29 going on 12 and always will be for some reason because that's what he chooses to be like. But he said something along the lines of, oh, it wouldn't have been that special anyways. Even though, remember, he said, like, old times. So he was, like, trying to get me to be nostalgic about old times, even though he was using me in the past only for sex. And he's trying to make me be nostalgic about that. And then he ends it with, like, oh, it's, you know, whatever. I mean, we would have just ended up driving around and I would have made you give me a blowjob. So essentially saying that he would have used me for sex and not even paid. I mean, at this point, it's like, the least you can do is buy this bitch right here a sandwich or something, or a coffee. Like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm not even worth a goddamn cup of coffee? Again, go fuck yourself. And you wonder why you're single. And you wonder why girls like me are dodging you. You wonder why you date 20-year-olds. Those are the only ones you're ever going to be able to handle. Because the moment they realize that you're a fucking con artist piece of shit, they're going to be gone too. And I know why you didn't like me, because I actually stand for something, and I called you on your bluffs, and I'm not a drug addict, and I'm not easy, and I actually have some intellect, so out of your fucking league, big time, bro. I think it's hilarious that you think you can hit a girl up just to reject them when they clearly rejected you for so many times. So many times. How many times have I rejected you? There's a reason why I didn't want to date you. There is a reason why I stopped asking about girlfriend and boyfriend scenarios. There's a reason for all of that. And for some reason, your ego won't let you see it. You're not that attractive. And I'm going to tell you something right now. Being away from you, and if I was to run into you, I'd probably make fun of you and knock your hat right off your fucking head. And I think I said that in a video, too. I still stand by that. Like, you're a 5, maybe a 7. Like, you know what I mean? When you're hot, it's based on not looking at your face. Like, no. Sorry. I don't care how much your mommy told you you're beautiful and you have beautiful eyelashes. You're not that beautiful. Not enough to get away with the shit you fucking try to pull. And like I said, you know, I'm not going to make this a hate-filled video. I'm just going to say you're an absolute tool. And you got a lot of karma coming to you. I don't wish you ill will, but I definitely wish you some lessons learned. And guess what? People like you only learn them the hard way. So, Yeah. If you guys ever have someone, I try to like do my videos with a positive note. If you guys ever find yourselves with someone like this, just tell them that you love them. They'll go running into the night or the day. And you probably won't hear from them again. And then what you do is you follow up with blocking and removing their phone number. And there you go. Troll, douchebag, averted. Until next time, I hope you treat each other well. Have a wonderful day. And life's short, you never know when it's your last, so make it count. Bye.